also Yakupasar featured as a film of the writers. There was Omkar here. So,
the inaugural issue is launched. You can imagine how much efforts have gone into bringing out this first issue. I was not sure whether I was writing or whether I was contributing to a magazine that would sustain, whether it is a monthly or annual magazine. I did not know about it, but I am very happy to see the issue coming out so beautifully. I never imagined it. I've been part of the Peacock during the IFFI, but this is a totally different experience, working with Vivek. And when he asked for a story, I was not sure whether it can fit in this. But when I see it, I am very happy to see my story both in Konkani and in English. And I would say hereafter, I believe this is going to continue. And hereafter, there should be an effort to project stories in the original and into translation. I'm very happy to see that most of the aspects of our cultural ethos are projected in this issue.
Mike?
I can call it a literary landscape of Goa. I don't know whether Vivek or Tim Peacock will call it a literary magazine, but for me, it is a literary magazine, and I think people know Goa in different capacities. They know people, particularly people who visit Goa, they look at Goa as if it's a hub of conferences where different events are taking place. Of late, we see it as a wedding destination. For many tourists, it's a mecca for them. But then I always felt that this aspect of Goa, which is crux of our identity, say music or theatre and art and literature, it is not getting enough space in the cultural space that we find here. But then I'm happy that for the first time, I would say, of course it is not the first time. I know the Institute of Menezes Braganza have been bringing out a periodical called Goa Puri, which I can call it a literary magazine. But I don't see it being circulated, or I don't see people reading it. So I would say it is a very restricted effort which remains in the edifice where Institute Menezes Braganza is having. But then for the first time, I think a lot of interest is being created, and I'm sure it will go in many, many hands. I personally feel that Peacock should not be restricted to Goa itself. It should go beyond Goa. It should cross all the boundaries. And I hope that Entertainment Society Goa will take due efforts to take it across Goa and to the rest of the country.